Good morning, every fucking buddy. Don't you love it when your kids like keep you up till whenever get maybe like 3 or 4 hours of sleep because your kids just want to go to bed, and then they wake up at around 3 o'clock in the morning because of some kind of magic whatever hour fucking thing, and they just like, come on, ghost, all right, leave me the fuck alone. Anyway, so yeah. I had something really awesome I wanted to share with you guys this morning. I can't remember for the life of me what the fuck it was. It was so cool, and I can't remember now. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. So, a magic blessing happened to me. Yeah, I've been driving around all winter long with 73 pounds of tire pressure in my tire. 73 pounds. Yeah, so I'm lucky. I'm been doing all that rescue missions and stuff like that, and throughout the snow and cold and stuff. 73 pounds of tire pressure, my freaking tire, man. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I'm praise God. Tell you, that one lucky. But all right, check this out, y'all. I know that this is something you probably will see soon because this is something I was noticing this like years ago. Every once in a blue moon, I know that a lot of some peoples are actually starting to see these color things like tears of colors and the matrix. They're just streams of colors, and I know like the paranormal, if you look back in paranormal stuff, photos and stuff like that, you'll see these lights, in them and stuff. Now, one thing I know when you see them in the physical, which you'll start seeing them in the physical, is like there's a battle going on at that moment right in front of your face that you can't see, that your higher self and maybe some other angels are actually fighting for you at that moment. It's interesting, actually. You'll see like a sword and a sword clash together, and it'll make this and you'll be able to see it. It's so cool, man. But anyhow, that's one thing you'll see. And don't be alarmed by it because it's really is just energy clashing one way or another. There's doesn't have to be a battle. It could be something other kind of time clashes too. All right, time will run into each other and clash. It'll go, and sometimes they'll make different colors. Oh God, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna, for some of you out there, you guys are actually asking about the dragon and explain it better, which I'm gonna do, but I gotta draw something. All right, in order to explain it. So I'm sorry about that I haven't got back to people because I'm like, I'm trying to verbally trying to think about how to say it, but I think that I'm gonna have to draw it. So I'm really not gonna have to explain it. So sorry about that. Also, man, I like went for a drive the other day. I don't know if I told you guys this. It was awesome, man. There was like this 3-story tall shadow thing, man. And there was a whole bunch of other shadows, but this motherfucker was 3 stories high. And it was like this, and it like slowly went this way, right? And I was like, whoa, dude, that's a big motherfucker there. Look at that. And and then, man, so like my friend I was with, because she's psychic seer too. I guess I can call her a friend now. We were just kind of mutually just kind of winging off each other, for uh, stuff. How you gotta have a partner in crime out there sometimes when it comes to being poor and stuff. You can't really do that. Anyway, you gotta have someone to wing off of sometimes. But we've actually kind of gotten a little bit closer, even though she's more on the dark side and not on the God side. But she is on the God side too at the same time, but not, it's whatever. She's a Indian. She's an Indian. She's big in the white earth nation thing and stuff like that. But, one of them rough life peoples. Rough life. Hard worker. But anyway. Yeah. And when it came back, I swear, like, it was like, how you have an apartment building that's 3 stories high, and you have, like, all these lights that go up each window. And you also have the street lamp that just kind of hangs over, but it's really fucking high. High ass street lamps for those apartments and stuff. And I swear to God, that fool was taller than all that, man. And when it came back, she was like, oh, dude, and then she was starting to freak out about the shadow bunnies and stuff. She was like, that's not a bunny. And I'm like, well, that's a bunny, man. I think ghost bunny. Anyway, it was so cool to have somebody with you actually witnessing all that stuff and stuff. And the little fucking, I swear to God, man, he's like shadow, like it was maybe like that big, size of my face, and it just goes beep, 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 like over my car. And she was like, "Did you see that?" It went like she like mimicked what it did, and we like totally. It's like, yep, it's like confirmation, totally 100% of like. When you have somebody that witnesses, all right, this is what helped you become not insane. All right, now I know you guys want to be all by yourselves with nobody, no friends, no nothing, and stuff. Whatever, do it on your own. But when in madness, your brain is trying to compute reality. Is this what I saw really fucking real, or what the fuck, Is it, what the hell, But when you have somebody there with you to actually say they saw it too, they can describe it, everything, it's all real, That there, all right, that is what makes it real, all right. I know, how they say, I think, therefore I am. Yeah. Oh, sure. But when you have another life existence with you, if they think it, therefore they are too. You know what I'm saying? But witnesses, man, even Jesus Christ talks about these witnesses and how important they are. All right? It's very, very important to have witnesses, or else you're just going to be labeled as a nut. And you are going to think that you're going nuts too. Okay? So, that's one big thing. Anyway, yeah. Man, I was gonna say something so cool today. It was about something. Some collaboration of stuff that came together. One thing I would like to witness. Oh yeah, there was something else that I did want to say besides that. Silence. I know that you guys, everybody says, meditation and silence and stuff like that. But silence is something I've never experienced ever. All right. And it's weird. One time before I rescued myself from hell and went down there and stuff, like I would meditate on silence, trying my best just to experience it, And so whenever I reach to the point of shutting my fucking brain up for just a moment, I could hear where I was at the time, like down in Abaddon and stuff. It was nuts, man. Anyway, so I think maybe that's like another fear I got to get over, because I have a fear of silence. Like I have a fear of cold. I have a fear of everything. It's like agoraphobia. It's just like a fear of every motherfucking thing. But yeah. But man, oh my God, I have literally, I don't know what silence sounds like, and I know like some of you guys are getting this ringing in your ears and stuff like that, and it's driving you crazy. I think God would go crazy if I actually heard silence. That I couldn't imagine. what that would be like. You know, I mean, I can actually explain nothing in a very good way, but I don't I can silence though. That's a good one. If there's anybody that can explain to me silence, I would appreciate that. Or even how to reach that level of silence. But I'm gonna try it again now that I'm out. I haven't tried it since I got out, so maybe I would be able to like hear something different or something. You know, I've been trying to meditate on it. Anyway, 10 minutes in the video. 10:44, 10:45, 10:46. All angel numbers going, counting up and up and up and up and up and up. Time. Yeah. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff that you guys will be noticing and seeing. All right. But, man, I pray for all this pain shit, for all y'all to go away and this battle fatigue and stuff like that. You know, battle fatigue is a shitty thing. I know. um, yeah. It's very curious indeed how a lot of stuff, like the synchronicities, is just starts for people, and like for me, it's been happening my entire life. I'm like, literally, you just came into my world, man. That is so crazy, you know. It's so crazy. Um, but there was something I wanted to say. Meh. Blue Jean Babe. Meh. That's another thing. Blue Jean Babe is something that popped in my head. Something about blue jeans. The dust being in the sky and the air being on the ground. Blue Jean Babe. Be aware. Okay, yeah. It was Blue Jean Babe. The sky is on the ground and the dust is in the air. Blue Jean Babe, be aware. That's what I heard. Okay. Just FYI. It was weird. Anyway. Anyhow. Getting a little tired of games. You know that there's so many games that they're playing and it's just silly. I'm getting prepared for my, mission and stuff like that. I actually have supplies coming. So I gotta wait for that. And divine timing is definitely working for me. So I don't know how I'm gonna gather other people though. I should have gotten back to those guys and not been so secluded and isolated. Listen to God. Listen to God. Now I got a little bit of a problem. Oh, shit. But I'm sure that God's gonna help me out with it one way or another. Yeah, anyway, you guys are freaking awesome. Just keep going and stuff, you know. I'll try to freaking remember what the fuck I was wanting to tell you. It was so cool this morning. Had a cool awakening epiphany. Oh, well. If I remember it, I'll make a video. Okay. But maybe I'll go back to sleep and wake back up and remember what the fuck it was. So, anywho. Thank God for God. God's got your backs, all right, throughout all of this. God's got your back. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to mention. What keeps me motherfucking going? All right. I went through this fasting thing for 10 years. I've been going through this ascension thing for and being tortured through it, and like, the doctors say there's nothing wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with you for years and years and years, nothing wrong with you. You know, I don't know if I even might not have Graves' disease, and it might have like killed my thyroid for no reason whatsoever, which is really why some of you out there are doing a great thing right now by talking about what you're doing. Because there's people like me at like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when we would think that there's something wrong, and then we would get an organ removed or have some kind of surgery or something done, and then regret it later on because, well, hey, we're ascending. There was nothing wrong with us in the first motherfucking place, you know? Thanks a lot for that one. No, my Graves' disease was actually pretty bad, though. At the time, my heart was, uh, it was bad. But, you never know. You never know about this stuff. It could be that, or it could be that. Or maybe it could be the ascension. Like, if you start ascending too soon, just kind of like, okay, the horsemen that are out there, there's a lot of horsemen out there that came into themselves too fast, okay, too fast. And they become their higher selves too fast. In their brain, they're glitchy. They're, you know, like really, really glitchy. And that's because they ascended too fast and they wanted it too fast. This one guy, I know he's a vet. And in Vietnam, um, actually, he was a Gulf War though, but he said he had to go to Vietnam or one of those Asian places. And they found the demon inside of him because he's like a particular big, well known horseman, And they had to give him a tattoo to hold back the demon. He had to get a seal put on him. All right. And whenever he marks out the seal, he'll switch back into the horseman. It's the weirdest, craziest thing, man. But it's real. So, there's somebody I know. He wants. Anyway, I wish there was men and friends that could be out there that didn't want more, you know. But that's just because who I am, and they're attracted to me because of who I am, and there's other people out there like that. All right, now this is a weird thing. Weird. All right, fairies exist. Okay, now there are humans out there that carry the DNA chain of fairy blood. All right, and I know that this sounds completely weird, but it's true. There is a very, very, very rare DNA bloodline of fairies. And this comes from the midgets. All right. But the midgets were wiped out. Midget clans and stuff like that during the time of stuff, the Catholics, the assholes, even though that they used them for sex slaves and stuff like that, which is why we still have midgets today in our DNA line, right? And this is on my mother's side. My mother's side has these midgets in them with the DNA blood, with elf or fairy blood and whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't know it's just labeled whatever the fuck. But now, dark things are gonna like you. All right, they're gonna like you, and even though they're assholes, even though they're dark, they're gonna really be attracted to you and wanna. So you're gonna come across a lot of these extra extra evil, not narcissistic, not covert narcissistic. I mean embodied by demonic or dark things. All right, because some of these motherfuckers get reincarnated too, sadly, but it's whatever. Huh. This is how I lure people. This is what part of my game is actually because of what I am and what I could do. But I know that there's some of you people, especially you chicks out there that are ascending, you very well might have fairy blood in you. And if you do, these things are going to like you. All right. And they're going to want to drain you of all kinds of sexual energy and stuff like that. And it is what it is. All right. But it's weird. It's a weird thing. All right. So if you see a whole lot of shadows and stuff like that, and you're ascending and becoming something, you know, slowly is actually a lot better. Trust me. All right. And faster, it fucks with your head and it fucks with your brain, and your body is not meant for that. It's meant to be slowly evolving, right? Right now, we're fastly evolving for a good reason. And, so I'm just like letting y'all know, like, for those, if you're having trouble, all right, with that sort of thing, like jinns, horizon demons, um, the Slenderman, the this and this and this and that. A lot of them are just curious. All right, they're just wanting to know what the fuck you're doing there. Really, all right. And they're just they're gonna, you're gonna see a whole lot of them, and you might even freak out. But trust me, they're not there to hurt you. All right, they're just curious, really. Okay, it's the shadow realm. They're just curious. All right, and a lot of them aren't evil. A lot of them are evil, but it's just what it is. Just like spiders and snakes and being out in the middle of the fucking jungle or the desert, you're risking laying in the sand without a scorpion biting you, type stuff. It's basically the nature of the same ordeal, okay? So, anyway, anyway, this video has gone on too long now, so I'm just gonna say goodbye, good night, and I hope I remember that awesome thing I wanted to tell you. So, alright, I love y'all. Bye.